Good morning to Andy and Jacob and Matt and my cuz. I know the last few days is spring has really sprung. Weather all over the United States has been bad. Andy's got flooding. We had a tornado warning Wednesday night, Thursday morning. And how's it going in your area, Steve? Hey, PJ and Matt. Everybody saying good morning. Steve, how's it going in your area? And how bad did it hit you, PJ? And Jacob, I keep forgetting what state you're in. How's the weather been there? Yeah, it's raining off and on here too, PJ. But it's supposed to end around just before noon. It isn't raining right now. See, in Franklin, the conditions are rain with a temperature of 59. The wind is blowing from the south-southwest at 10 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 98%. In the South Courtright, conditions are rain with a temperature of 44. The wind is blowing from terrible when you choke on your own saliva. So the wind's blowing from the southeast is 13 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 71. Where it is at, conditions are rain with a temperature of 45. The wind is blowing from the north at 13 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 92%. Jacobs in Wisconsin. Thankfully, the snow rain has finally stopped and flooding is starting to go down. That is good. And Matt's weather is weather for Albuquerque. Conditions are cloudy with a temperature of 37. The wind is blowing from the east northeast at 14 miles per hour. The current humidity is 74. Well, Andy, stay safe, dear. Sky's lightened up a little bit here. I finally got to bed about 2 o'clock this morning. So I got close to 4 hours sleep, I think. Let me check here. Hey, there's Joran. Blessed morning and good to see you too. Oh, I got 4 hours and 50 minutes sleep. Shadow's a great guy. You should check out his channel, everyone. He has some good information on his channel. Yeah, Annie, 4 hours is always better than none. Be thankful for whatever you get during the stormy season. So that's the thing you have to think about. This is very dangerous time of the year because this is where all the tornadoes pop up and everything. And you have to think about the safety of yourself, your family, and your animals. And then you got to go out and clean up any storm damage. Yeah, 4 hours are not optimal, but yeah, I average usually about 5 or 6 hours sleep at a time. The days that I get 7 or 8 hours sleep, I'm usually groggy all day because I've got too much sleep. So, Jordan, you guys been getting any inclement weather your way? Oh, there goes Steve with his countdowns. Countdown to Gulf Coast homestead days is 147 days. But the tickets don't go on sale until May 1st. Shadow, I asked you what kind of inclement weather you guys have been getting with the change of the season. You know, the old saying is April showers brings May flowers. Here's something Andy ran into yesterday. No power. We thought we'd run and grab some sandwich makings. Well, we could not get to the stores. The flood blocked all the roads in town. That's why you had to be prepped for things like that. Well, I don't know that. I'm waiting for his answer. What kind of weather have you been getting, Duran? Wow, 18 to 20 meters a second. See, a meter's about 3 feet. I mean, 3 yards. So that's about 60 mile an hour. But it's been sunny. 14 degrees Celsius. That's cold. See, 14. That's 57.2. That isn't too bad. Yeah, it's best I see 57. It looks cold when we look at it. And that's why you should keep things that you can use for sandwiches It's always stuck in your refrigerator, like tuna fish and cheese and stuff like that. Peanut butter. Peanut butter's my fallout. I always have to have peanut butter here, just in case. Good morning, Joseph. I hope you stayed safe during the storms. Matt, and what would be better is if you used the kind of steno so that you can cook it in the house. Have you been staying safe, Joseph? Let's see. Joseph's weather is conditions are cloudy, wind with a temperature of 45. The wind is blowing from the north northeast at 31 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 86 degrees. Oh, so you're at their house, PJ? You're still in Carolinas? It's cool they have a turtle walking around their yard. Yeah, see, the one thing about peanut butter is it does not um mold. Now the oil can turn rancid from it getting too old, but it doesn't mold. Okay, you're still in New York. They video chatted. Cool. Well, I'm kind of different. My fast go-to meal is a sandwich of some sort. See, you could have had peanut butter sandwiches, or you put peanut butter on a stick. I mean, on a spoon. I bet you that turtle was cute, PJ. You got that way right, cuz. I know sometimes men are more like worse than kids. There you go. But it was too nasty for her to be able to grill outside, Matt. Pouring down rain and tornadoes. Oh, it was a box turtle? That's cool, PJ. Yes, Facebook messages. Now we know why Willie's not here, Matt. He's got company. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, grilling in the rain, but not with the wind and tornadoes. That's why if crap hits the fan, he's in trouble. Yeah, the Sauls family homestead is at his farm today, according to what I got on Facebook. Oh no. The job that you were hoping to transfer to South Carolina probably would not get offered to you because you don't live there yet. I can't move until I have a job. That is terrible. Between a rock and a hard place. Hey, Buster. Oh, he did? Okay. Looking for a place to live. I'm running into the same problem I had last year. The places that have places to rent will not cannot, according to their managers, they cannot pass Section 8 inspection. In other words, there are places they're not taking care of. Buster, Joseph wants to know how the wind's treating you. Yeah, you need to get the job so you can get moved. They need to understand. They can hire you and give you a day to start 2 days away. The wind's blowing, Buster. As long as there's no tornado, you can survive it, huh? Do your weather, Buster. Oh, wait a minute, I'll do it for you. And Buster, Matt wants to know if you have a tornado shelter. Weather and cement. Conditions are cloudy, wind with a temperature of 43. The wind is blowing from the north northeast at 28 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 95. That means there's rain close by. That's right, PJ. You can always use that as a selling point. Buster, do you have a basement? No, most Oklahomans don't have basements because the rocky ground. I can understand that. No basement. I didn't think so, Buster, because everybody I know that's in Oklahoma is either the ground's too rocky. And I bet you getting a storm cellar put in would probably be expensive as heck. Let me get something down so I can show it to you guys. This is the season for it. Oh, they're not really that expensive, only a couple grand. Supposed to get a snow mix tomorrow. Wow. Let me show you what I've been watching. How it is every time there's a storm. The gutters do not work here. Good morning, Nikki. Let me see what I just missed. There was storm shelters here because people couldn't get home. On my side of the flood, we have 2 gas stations, 1 fire department, and homes. And in Bellflower, the condition is partly cloudy with temperature of 45. The wind is blowing from the north-northwest at 10 miles per hour. The current humidity is 87. Well, it looks like you're in the clear for now, Nikki. Yeah, it's better to watch it on TV than in life. Joseph doesn't want that snow. Yep. So far, from what I can tell, Nikki, all our friends are safe. And she's wondering if you have cold temperature, Shadow. We don't have enough weather for any shelters. Maybe to stay safe from the terrifying population, but that's about it here. Weather in Pope. Conditions are partly cloudy with a temperature of 78. The wind is blowing from the south-southeast at 14 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 74. General market they could be able to get to if it ever happens again. It's not open yet, but it will soon be. Well, that's because you're farther south. We got almost to 80, PJ. Well, that's a little cold, but it's not 0, so it's above freezing. Yeah, but they could have ran and got stuff for sandwiches there, Steve. It's 60 degrees outside right now where I'm at. Storms are likely for the next several hours. Locally, heavy rain possible. But it's not raining outside right now that I can see. Yeah, we're only getting up to 62. But this afternoon, we have a 100% chance of rain. Tomorrow's going to be cold. We're only going to be up to 46 tomorrow. And it says FEMA came through and helped build storm shelters at school. They use a gym. Yep. No electricity, no cash register. Yeah, and most of the people there couldn't count money straight out. Well, that's good, Buster. You may want to wait a little while. Because if you're getting snow, not everyone was out of electricity around us. The gas station half hour. We ordered a pizza. Tell me about it. You seen their video on their garden. I know. I watched the video this morning. It was a short where they were trying to teach people how to count out money back so you don't have to do adding and subtracting. Yeah, they're ready to tear theirs down before it's ready to be planted in my area. I was on the phone a lot yesterday checking up in on people that are all over the place. Yeah, they not only freeze, I've seen them actually freak out. Okay, cuz. I know my allergies are kicking my butt today. That is good, Andy. At least they're up in the cage where they're away from the water. Yeah, and every time my heat goes on, it smells like frying potatoes. I know, and even with my allergy medicine, it's still kicking my butt. But I might as well take this morning's pill now, because so much sneezing is not good. Oh, PJ's waiting for 3 of her goats to kid soon. Put the buck in with them 151 days ago. My pygmy mommy is so ready. Cool. Kate, how are you doing in this weather? Are you being affected by the weather any? Well, sometimes they have their own timing. One year, Andy had a leak she didn't know about in the rabbit shed roof. Many of the nest boxes got water in them, and I lost babies. Oh, that is terrible. But you've been out to check them lately, haven't you, Andy? Yep, BJ. A rough estimate is always good. Yep, that's always a good thing to have. That is great. Yep, but knowing how goats have their own timing, they'll probably wait until you are gone. You know, Matt, you can always do like Chris does and make them out of hardware cloth, and that way you don't have to worry about. But you don't have to worry about water that much, anyhow. Pardon the yawning, you guys. Like I said, I got less than 5 hours sleep. Yeah, that's always a good thing to do. Now, I'm going to ask a question for you guys that have, farms that have bigger animals than just rabbits or quail. Do you lock your animals in the barn when it's like tornado watches and stuff like that? Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Better than drilling a few holes in, because those holes could get plugged up by poo. Mhm. All the shawning. Well, Matt locks everyone up when the wind gets over 50 miles an hour, and Buster says his will stay in the barn by themselves. But how about when you have kids, you know, or babies of any type, so they don't sneak out and get killed by the inclement weather? Well, Andy brought her babies in the house the night before last when they had tornado watch, so the mother didn't run and jump on them. Yeah, I can see that. I'm yawning and my eyes are watering. That's what I thought, Buster. That's what I thought. Your baby rabbits? Yeah, I can see that. They may be nursing extra because for I can see the baby doubling in size since yesterday morning for the simple fact. Yeah. Well, yeah, wait till Steve gets back before I ask him a couple questions. Yeah, because what I think about, is when you have babies, young babies, and there's bad weather, if the adults get spooked, you have to worry about keeping the babies safe. So lock them up with just their mom probably be the safest way to go. I don't know what you did besides come back. I wanted to ask you. I know you're in a trailer, so what do you do when you have tornado warnings and that? You have a blessed day, dear. I feel great. I'm just yawning and sneezing a lot. So, in other words, Steve, I was wondering if you have a place to shelter at when tornadoes come in your area. Andy reached in this morning and she could feel the difference on their sizes, about double size. These, when we get warnings, I just relax on the porch, then I go to bed at nighttime. That's what I used to do when I lived by Lake Erie, but down here, it's different. Well, that's one way. It's because, if you're in a trailer and you go to sleep, you wake up, it's a pleasant surprise. You don't wake up, you wouldn't know. Okay, your core is the trailer and the house is built around the trailer. That's cool. Yeah, there's Steve's humor. I'll be right back. I need to get some more coffee and that other thing. Yeah, it says it's raining here, but I don't see rain. I don't see it raining. That's what's so unique about this area is even the tornadoes. One tornado hit Middletown, and then another tornado once hit in Springboro, and we didn't get hardly any rain on either one of them. But this week we've been getting all the rain. Well, PJ, I finished my coffee earlier and had to make another pot just before the live stream. So I got to keep coffee going all the time until it's warm enough for me to drink iced tea all the time. Because I always say I'm going to go on my sleep, and it's probably going to be winter time when it happens. I'll live through every other season. I was talking to my daughter this morning, and that's what my husband and I used to do. We used to sit on the porch and watch the tornadoes form in Lake Erie, and then they would hit either Port Clinton or Bowling Green and miss us totally. And he said it is said we have a bubble around our town. A tornado will be heading right for us, and at the last second, it would change its path and not hit us. Your town's been blessed. And I agree with Steve. Those words do not work together. Finished and coffee. Yeah, Matt, you're sensitive to caffeine. Good morning, Erica. I'm glad you made it through the night. Sorry I woke you up last night checking on you. Yeah, but it's not as hilly here. Oh, okay. You weren't asleep? I wonder how Amy did. Because when I went to bed last night, it was in her area. But I knew not to call her that late. So I'll call her this afternoon. Because if she's not here, that means she's in art class with her brother, painting classes. All right, who's all talking about you? You know, cause sometimes snowstorms do the same thing. It finally stopped. Your ears don't know what to do with the quiet. Yeah, I understand that. Mine, I have a roaring in mine. Kind of like the old landlines, you know, when you pick up the phone and nobody's on it and you got that noise. Are you still getting rain, Erica? I imagine so. It's like having a tin roof. Oh, some more is supposed to be coming soon. Let me see. Check and see. I know they had tornado warnings last night in Columbus area. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty bad in the Arkansas area right now. Let me show that. See parts of Tennessee, you got Arkansas, the northern part of Arkansas, and a strip of right here. The sea goes all the way up to us. And there's another area right up here heading into Massachusetts and that. I know where they extended our flood warning. Yeah, I didn't notice that part. That's snow that's starting in New Mexico, cuz that's snow. I know it's covered by storms, Andy. That's why you can't see Missouri. Most of it's covered in storms. Worst part of waiting out the tornado yesterday was being stuck in a room with someone from Southern California who had never seen one. Oh, I can imagine that. Yeah, but the whole saying is because March winds brings April showers that brings May flowers. Well, that's what the weather look like. See, Matt? In New Mexico, there's snow. And to the panhandle of Texas, snow. Then Oklahoma, northeast Oklahoma is getting all the rain. Most of the storms are over the Missouri area and into Tennessee. And see, we got rain coming in from all that, all the way up to the middle of Columbus. See, because he needs the moisture, or the summer everything's going to burn. You get more flowers. Nightbot is share it out. Let me see here. Because if I don't, since I refuse to pay for my Windows Office again, they are not, I can't copy and paste from my cheat sheet. Good morning, Amy. Just talking about you. Yours must have been ringing. There you go, Joseph. And she remembers when she moved to Missouri from California, the tornado warnings would freak her out. Till one day, this older lady set me down and had a good talk with me. I think she kind of lied a little. Oh no. Gonna make it a little hard for you to do your chores. Yeah, and you guys had a tornado in your area last night when I went to bed, according to Brian Ha Yaw. And with that wet wood's gonna be hard to cut after all this rain. And you ain't gonna be doing much cutting today with all the rain coming in. You had a duck fight to referee this morning. Oh boy. You were probably asleep because that was like 1, 2 o'clock this morning. You know, Andy, that is good proof right there. And your pond is high, and with the more rain you got coming in, it's going to get higher still. Well, that's what a Drake's supposed to do. Supposed to keep his ladies in check. Lucy's getting her rest in. She's still laying on her bed in the cave. Well, we only had one tornado in our area, and Lucy and I spent time in the bathroom. And then when I came out, um, she still stayed in there. That's cool, Matt. You got to take care of those animals. Yep, that's why it's good for the Drake to do it. Break up the fights. You should put the coffee on, then go back to cleaning, PJ. And Amy wants to know if anybody wants any muscovies. She don't have room for all of them if they hatch. I'll buy some of the meat off you, Amy. I tried my Scobies and didn't like them. Now I only have Indian runners. Okay, Joanne, you have a blessed day. They're sweet when not nesting. But they also don't need a pond as much. He's in Sweden, so we don't know what the weather is there. That's not the one I want. Oh, that's cool. Cause oh, they love the pond, but if you have, you can do them with a pool, with a kiddie pool. If you don't have a pond, yeah, 39 degrees and sunny in Sweden right now, in Stockholm. Yeah, the only thing he has to worry about is wind right now. Erica says she uses a kiddie pool for her ducks because they get too many predators at the ponds. Yeah, predators like hanging around watering sources for easy lunch. I think Muscovies are beautiful. Not as beautiful as Peking ducks, but they're still beautiful. Raccoon fights? Well, we've been here an hour already. It doesn't seem like it to me. Yeah, lots and lots of rain lately. This whole week it's been nothing but rain. With me, I have to figure out when it's safe to take Lucy for a walk because neither one of us want to get drenched. I got a raincoat for myself, but I don't think Lucy would like me putting a garbage bag on her. Oh, wow. Is that because of winds, PJ, or because it's been dry? Yeah, it's ducky weather. Right, Nikki? Ducky weather. Oh, I'm not gonna say a word. Not gonna say a word. I wonder when this ducky weather was gonna end. Let's see. Oh, Monday's when it's gonna end. It'll stop raining from Monday through Wednesday. Rain comes back on Thursday. Then it'll stop after Thursday. Then it's gonna be partly cloudy and sunny days. Yep, I think April showers are all trying to come in the first part of the month. Yeah, when it's dry, but when you get all this rain, yeah, you're gonna get snow on Sunday? Let me see. I do not see snow in our forecast at all, and I'm farther north than you are, Andy. Now, see, let me make sure this is big enough so you guys can see it. Yeah, it's big enough you guys can see it. So you got rain tomorrow, today, then it's not going to rain. Then you're going to have rain on Thursday. Then it's mostly cloudy or mostly sunny. Most of the time it's cloudy here. We got one mostly sunny day. Oh boy. We can't have snow upper 80s all week after Monday. Oh. Yeah, I can understand it, Nikki, when it's windy. Because some people don't use their common sense because they don't have any. That's so if there's a fire started, cause they can put a higher fine in on it. Let's see something here. That's the thing is, a lot of people don't care. It's a good thing I don't do politics. Because if I started doing politics today, I would be in trouble. So, what percentage of your land is unusable right now due to flooding? And I know goats don't like getting wet. Good morning, Sue at the Bud Files. That's because of the system that's heading your way, cuz. No. I went the political route in the early 80s because I was fighting for a cause. And says she likes her neighbors, so she won't burn when it's windy because she doesn't want new neighbors. Yeah, I know, Nikki. Well, you guys, I'll be right back. I have to answer a call that can't be ignored. Let me see if I can give you a video to watch while I'm gone. Let me see. Here's a throwback to look at. Well, I guess it wasn't long enough. Okay, I'm back. Let me see what I missed. The hole starts moving in. Won't care when I burn their leaves. I know they aren't mine because we cut the trees down. If you get adult ducks, do they have to be locked in for a few weeks? Wow. Yeah, I mean, if I would take some off your hand, but I couldn't process them here. See, Steve, she says you can have the babies. Nikki says, thankfully, she has 4 runoff ditches through their property. They are full, and the back area is really swampy. So it's just watch where you walk, go the long way around. Yeah. Hey, Desiree. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Oh, you're going to be moving soon? Oh, tell us more about that. But now the spring is sprung, maybe you'll feel, maybe you'll start to feel a little better. You're going to have to tell me more about that move. You're going to Louisville, Kentucky? Cool beaners. Is that going to be with your boyfriend's family? Are you guys going to get married? All these questions now. Would you like to come up and talk about it? I'm married. It's going to be a few years. Well, a change like that is always hard. Okay, Joseph, you have a blessed day. You can always reach out to me on Facebook. And thank you for all that you do. Yeah, moving away from family can do a lot of for one's mental health. It's a kind of a double-sided coin. On one hand, you're afraid of change and stuff like that, but on the second hand, you don't have the pressure from the family. You don't have all the problems that the family's been giving you. But just make sure that you're not jumping from the frying pan into the fire. You got your health insurance and can't use it because you moved in like 2 weeks, and now you have to reapply again. Well, you can use it until that 2 weeks. Yeah, and it's still usable in the new area, like Steve said. And then he says, well, at least now you know how to reapply. It makes it easier. Well, I'm glad she was able to help you. How many birds you got, Anime? How many you got left over? And like Steve said, a cat carrier will work. You can actually get bowls to clip onto the cat carrier for food and water. Well, you don't need any more until after you get moved. Are you taking the cages with you? Yeah, but she's only got two baby birds. She only got two birds, rather. And they're not babies, they're about a year old. Moving can be overwhelming too, so that is a problem that I have when I move. Oh, wow. So what did you move them out of the brooder into grow out cages? 150 baby birds. Were they quail or? Well, you get everything ready now, Anime. Desiree, you get everything together now. So you pack up everything but your bare necessities while you're waiting for your boyfriend. Chickens and ducks. Ooh, 150 chickens and ducks. That's a lot. I know with me, I just get overwhelmed. Oh no. I get so tired of hearing that city music 20 every day of the week. So are you moving to a farm, Desiree, or a homestead? Well, if it's a house, at least a house with a yard, you can move your quail outside. Is it going to be a house or an apartment? See, even what Andy shows you, even if you live just in a house with a yard, you can do a lot of things. And yeah, you can do a lot on a small lot. Oh, we're sick of the rain. Oops. We're sick of the tornadoes and the rain and all that. To make it safe is it has a lot of people's pet cats roaming through it. Well, you have to find a way to put them in a safe area where the cats can't get to them. There you go. Oops. We all say, keep your rain. We've had enough. Oh, wow. What state are you in? Oops. Or do weather and put your zip code. Yeah, and Andy's got rabbits and quail. In West Tennessee? Okay. The weather for Millington, Tennessee is conditions are thunderstorms with a temperature of 66. The wind's blowing from the southeast at 6 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 94%. Oops, it's under tornado watches. Okay. It says it's raining here, but it's not raining here. Temperature is 62. The wind is blowing from the south at 14 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 98%. Yeah, Andy said it right there, Desiree. You have a lot of projects for when you move, things to keep you busy. Yeah, oops, those flash floods and tornadoes are here always. And Amy says grow gills and web toes. You just missed Shadow's Scout Swede. Oops. Well, you just keep looking. Just don't get discouraged, because the right one will come out. You'll find the right one. Like she says, Louisville has lots and lots of opportunities. So until you get a job, you can do a lot of things for to get your stuff ready for animals. Good morning, Gary. Oh, you were in with Guardian Prepper a few minutes ago. That's cool. Yeah, Desiree. Usually, when you're in person, it's a lot easier to do things than it is from a distance. Mostly because they want you using a local address. Now, those shrugs that I made for January and didn't get to the people yet, I vacuum packed them, so now they're ready for shipping. I got to show you guys that. See, I vacuum packed them. I got both presents in one bag. That way they're ready for storage, so they can put them. They can keep them in storage until it gets cold weather again. Well, I really appreciate it, Gary. Yeah, you're right. It can't hurt. I'm not monitorized yet, so I think I need more watch hours. Let me see here. Yeah, enough. Oh, I really dropped on watch hours. So I'm not even in the running for going. I have to get busy. I need to start taking better care of my YouTube channel. Since I moved here, I haven't had much to even put out. Make sure you come back after the live and leave a comment. That helps even more. That's what I heard, Steve. I need to get some videos done out and posted. Well, cause first I have to get my freeze dryer. I haven't repaired it yet. And my kitchen is so small, it's like really a pain in the butt. Yeah, Gary, I understand that. And when you move and all the things you used to do video on is gone, well, when I'm working on things, Steve, I don't want to think about a camera with the chance of Lucy knocking it over. And I'll be super focusing and trying not to freak out because I'll be watching a video on how to repair it and doing each step the video says. My problem is I'm really shy on some things. You have a blessed day, Gary, and I'll catch you later. And thank you very much. Yep, that's what I need to do. But I got this camera back out, but I had to find all the parts to it yet. But I got some old videos that I haven't edited that I need to practice on and put them out. Well, you guys, I think we're going to cut it off in about 2 minutes. Same here, Andy. Same here. Yeah, Desiree, you have a lot of things to figure out. I would say wait until you move there, and then you guys can think of one, brainstorm together about one. Thank you, Andy. But we're going to head out because I have to take care of a couple things before I take Lucy out. Oh, thank you, Amy. So everybody have a blessed day, and I'll see you tomorrow around noon, I think it is, at Matt's live stream of Grafted Branch.